Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Maria. How are you? Happy Monday, SWAT traders, cash bootcamp viewers. Today we're going to change roles. Since we have a new government, let's have a new way to do this. Hi, Maria. How are you?
Hi, Admi. I am doing well. How about yourself?
Oh my goodness, I am super excited for what's coming. I think it's beautiful. That we had a change. I know some of us were affected, some weren't, some were in it, or regardless. Any good change is a good thing for everyone. So I'm just excited for what's coming up, especially in the stock market, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So,
Well, the stock market was definitely affected, so
right?
any change comes with pluses and minuses. So we got to roll
Yes.
with the punches.
Yes, 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 yes. So today you are going to be interviewing me, right? And then I want to
Yes,
introduce
and
you to.
I think it's a nice change of pace, and you as a parent have been impacted so tremendously during the COVID season this year, and just trying to leverage time between your businesses and your kids and making sure that everything is running smoothly, and then also making sure your investments are good in the market. So can you share just a little bit about that? Because to me, it just feels overwhelming. I can't even imagine it because I don't have kids, but I have a dogs, and managing that is a struggle. So I can't even imagine what it feels like with the kids and just trying to find
And
balance in your schedule. What is
oh
that?
my gosh, and you add to that the fact that I took a trip to Bolivia for 30 days and not able to go back and still be trying to rent and all these things. I mean, I really think that one thing that I can say that has helped me so much to kind of stay like hopeful and kind of occupy my mind on the things that I know they needed to get done is definitely been the stock market. In this beautiful, amazing project that we were able to just put it together in such a short time, and of course you as being my success coach is one of the things that has helped me so much to be able to manage it, which I've never been pushed to. So just a little bit, is I wake up at 4 in the morning. Otherwise, I have no time with homeschooling for the girls, and then I want to get into the market. I want to, I want to be able to see how my investments are doing, and then I want to get for the power hour. It takes a lot. It does. But you like always. You have two choices. You can either, it can either happen for you, or it can happen to you. And
Absolutely.
it's just like the market. With the market, you just have to learn how to go with the flow. And you lose some days, you win some days, but as long as you don't lose yourself, which in this case will be your entire investment, right? I think you're gonna make it
Yeah.
there. But definitely the desire to get better at first managing my schedule has been one, and the other part is like I do want to get better at learning the market, and I'm doing that, thanks to our university.
So you've been really supporting the notion of people getting into the market. What made you take the switch to want to start paying more attention to the market, investing in the market, getting better trading in the market? I know you focus on the financial side a lot with training others and helping others financially, but what made you take the switch over?
If I was, I wish, if I, the fact that I always thought that I thought I would never have any regrets in my life. Because you only know what you know, but once you know, you cannot unknown certain things, right? It's
That's
just
true.
like, so, I was first introduced to real estate and loved it, never looked back. And after 15 years of being on the real estate industry, and seeing the amount of return you can get in your investments only after a year and a half of me like really being basic and learning, it really blew my mind. We're like, why am I not like a broker in the stock market. Why didn't I do this before? It's been definitely the return of my investment on time, and the fact that it's also a business. It's just I don't have any staff, I don't have any employees, I don't, my money's working for me. Like, this is crazy. Just you read all these quotes, make your money work for you, and they show you different avenues, but nobody really tells you how powerful the stock market is. So if I was to go back in time, Maria, I will not do real estate. I will become a master of the stock market, right?
SWOT
That's one.
traders, I
Yes,
love how Admi said it's an investment of time. That is
yes.
so true. You really have the only element out there that's worth more than anything, and that's your time.
Mhm, mhm.
You cannot get that back. You cannot trade it for higher money somewhere else unless you're doing something about it. You're going to your job day in and day out, your time is going to be worth roughly the same. And as the economy goes up, as the cost of living goes up, just because your salary increases a little bit doesn't mean you're making more money for your time. So
Yeah.
this is so critical in my mind that we cannot just waste time. And I myself got into the market late, I feel as well, because all the companies are investing into the market.
Yes.
To the banks are investing in the market and paying us less than 1% of that money back in terms in interest, right? Where other companies are taking our money for mortgages, reinvesting it in the market. Everywhere you look, everybody's investing money in the market. And it's something we cannot live without. It's something that we cannot overlook and just say, oh, I don't need to worry about it. It's gonna be there when I'm ready to trade, because
Mhm.
we are all integrated. Our economy is tied to the market. The market is tied to the economy. Who becomes president dictates how the market is going to perform.
Oh
What
yeah.
make dictates how the market is going to perform. If you're not paying attention and really understanding how those things are interconnected, you are potentially losing money that you invest in your retirement. You're potentially losing money that you invest in the stock market yourself, right? All of those investments that are being made are just doing whatever they're doing on their own, and you don't have control over that. What are your thoughts on this?
It's so true. And I always keep saying on my classes, on my training, we have this unknown notion of we like how ignorant we really are financially. Because I think, and also we have all these myths about the stock market that is only for the wealthy, that is only for the New Yorkers who have been, in universities, which is so far from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Right now the stock market is helping, our young students who are in our classes are making trades, they're making more money than frying French fries at, 18 years old,
That's
whatever.
very true. I mean, yeah, definitely.
And then we also have to be conscious to the fact that, whenever you take money, I always ask my students to think about the ocean and the rivers, right? The rivers are like the banks, the mortgages, the all the financial movements that we make. And then the ocean is the stock market. All the water in the planet goes to an ocean somewhere, which is the
Mm-hmm.
same for the stock market. You have the American stock market, you have the Chinese stock market, then you have Forex, you have Bitcoin, you have so many things. But then, see, I believe social media and the way the news are handled is not in our best interest because we became machines of making money and we became consumers, especially the people who think they have more money. When you
Mm-hmm.
have the wealthy ones who are, you know, instead of going to Walmart 10 times a month, They go to a Nordstrom rack and they get one thing for a good quality, and then they also buy stocks of the company they consume, like the iPhone. Remember, we talk about the iPhone. One, like the stocks in iPhone right now are less than 300. The new iPhone is like $1,000. Before you get the iPhone, get yourself the stocks, and that's why it brought us to this. So it's, to summarize, is understanding that everyone is playing with your money except yourself, even if you have a 401k, even if you have whatever. So
I have an interesting question for you. So there's, a lot of guidance on this, and a lot of recommendations come from coaches and mentors to follow this concept. When your assets increase or your capital grows, you need to get a new coach to learn better strategies to manage your money. I know when you entered the real estate, you've made a lot more money than you did in your prior jobs. How did
yes.
that change for you? And more importantly, what do you wish you did different as you gained more money? Like, what do you feel like you kind of missed the mark on?
Yes. Oh my gosh, Maria. I would like, oh, I almost feel like crying when you ask me the question, because I immediately go back to the same point. I spend so much money in coaches. I have worked with the best teams when it comes to selling volume in real estate. I was part of a team in Virginia. We sell one
Mhm.
house a day. In Florida, doing luxury market, and always around these people with so much money. And
Mhm.
not once, not one coach, not one broker have ever sat down with me and told me, hey, what are you going to do when you retire? You're not going to be 22 forever. Did you know that if you start saving right now in your retirement in an IRA or in stock market or whatever, that all of them are trading? I remember hearing these conversations, but not once, nobody,
That's actually interesting.
right? It's not like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, like for instance, EXP Realty. I remember EXP Realty. They pay you $16,000 a year in the stock market. I went to my coach, who is with, and I'm going to say this because it's the truth. It's with Keller Williams, and I say, hey, EXP is paying you $16,000 in the stock market. Oh my gosh, that's just kind of baloney. Don't worry about it. That's never going to grow. This is when the stock at EXP was at 16 cents. Right now, that stock is at $40.
Oh, wow.
And I wish I would know what I knew this. That's one thing and then the other thing is, I made so much money, Maria, that making money is not a problem. The
Right.
problem has always been how to keep it, how to manage your expenses. Because in real estate, we live this fantasy world where you have to drive expensive cars, have to have expensive purses, go to the best restaurants, because you have to fake it until you make it, and you start spending all this money and things that doesn't even make you a better realtor. And when I learned, that's one of the things that pushed me to financial coaching, that I became, wiser financially. And it makes me an expert, the fact that I lost so much money, made it, lost it again, do it again, and I can share my message. And my thing is like, I want to save the people. I don't think you can save them, but I wish there was a Mimi when I was 22 years old, when I just moved into this country, because honestly, I'll be retired by now. I'll be so retired by now if I knew what I knew now.
And you
So I
bring up
wish,
such a good point about making money and keeping money.
Mhm.
And the reason I want to focus on this is because there's some people who are really good at making money, and some people who are really good at keeping money, but not good at making money.
Yeah.
One of the things that differentiates our team and the SWAT Trading University from other trading companies out there is really the partnership that we have of the key people that we bring to you. ADME brings the idea of savings and retirement. I bring the idea of accountability and helping you grow and bring more money in. And Commander Ash helps you make more money in the market if you are challenged with the concept of making money. So we help you build that triangle of making money, keeping money, and investing money, and continuously recurring in the cycle of that so that you keep money in house. You don't lose money in the market. Listen, a lot of
Yes.
people are afraid of losing money in the market. They go look at YouTube videos, they look at other things, and they'll, oh, let me try the strategy. And then they lose thousands of dollars in the market.
Yes.
And they automatically withdraw and shy away from wanting to invest again.
Or the cost of trading.
Absolutely. So, what would you say is different for our team in terms of trading itself? Would you
Yes.
say that our team is risk adverse? Would you say that our team still incurs the risk but might be lower because of some aspects? Like, what do you think differentiates our team?
So, I before we decided, to do this project, I went to different trainings on trading. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
researcher. I'm just like, that's what I do. I join a lot of free classes, a lot of free seminars with these promises. In fact,
Yeah.
I remember I was offered a course for $41,000 to
Oh,
buy
wow.
options, and they offer a software that is going to give you the trades and all this fantastic stuff that is so far from the truth. And I think, I've always wanted to do something, and I've always done things that I make sure that it has value. That is not just about the sell, that is not just about the commission. I have never been that type of agent. And that's what differentiates when it comes to me, for this, what makes us different, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
the fact that we have an entire financial coach certified by the best financial coach in the country, Dave Ramsey, that focuses so much in living really debt free. I am so blessed to be that person. And we don't just send students right to the sink or swim situation where they don't even know how much is their budget. It's very simple. If you cannot dominate your budget, if you do not know where your money is, where who is it with, who is it messing with, you're never gonna make it grow. Whether you are a CEO, whether you go to, it doesn't matter. So the way we behave with money is what makes the entire difference in how we behave in the stock market. And then we have you, because like you said, it's so easy to get into the market, lose, and then come out and never look at it again. I mean, people break up with the stock market better than breaking up with their personal relationships.
Mm-hmm.
They have boyfriends or girlfriends, they go back to them constantly, but they
Yeah.
lose one in the stock market and they're like, oh, no, 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 I don't want to touch it anymore, right? If we were to have the same resilience and really fall in love with this bull, because I love it. I say, the only bull I need to dominate and make them fall in love with me is the bull in the stock market, because that's the
That's
one who's
awesome.
giving me the money, right? I always say this
Yeah.
to my conference. And that consistency is what we need. And having you as a success coach, where you are in charge of communicating with our students, making sure, everything you do is a constant consistency. We spend years at our jobs waiting for an increase of our salary that is not even according to the inflation. The inflation is probably going higher than the way your money increases.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are very consistent. We go to work, we clock in, we clock out. That's the same consistency you need here. And then you have Commander Ash, someone who is, and that again, right, is amazing strategies, and for $120 a month, everything that we know.
Nothing. It's barely
It's,
anything.
it's
We
coffee.
thousands in the week. What's $120 a month? I mean,
And then for our investors, you get to get it rated off tax free, right? And
oh
literally,
yeah, sure.
and then the only thing you really need to do is, for instance, for moms, right? For stay homes moms. Now we have our kids in our homes. That, Maria, that's another monster itself. It's crazy. You have the internet, the applications, blah blah. But
I can't
literally,
imagine. I can't
from
imagine.
from 10 to 12, right? From 10 to 12, those 2 hours, if every mom or parents who are at home right now, they can block, will join us for free at our live trading instead just getting information on it. And then school is over at 2. Get another break from 3 to 4. Get into the power hour. You
Right.
guys can practice. That's the other thing. No other industry, no other learning, I think, system in the world gives you so much paper money to learn and train before you even train your money. I had to paper trade for over 60 days before I start trading. I lost money, but I made money too. So to summarize this is, I think, is the fact that the three of us in this university, it doesn't come from the selling point of purpose. I think it's the heart. I think it's the give back to the community with our experience, that we really sharing this information to truly help people, because we know the uncertainty that's coming every single day. And if we don't get into the stock market, it's going to be like the cell phones. People didn't want to get into texting. People didn't want to get into video calls. People didn't want to get in all of this, and they lost so much to their life. So get on it.
Very, very sound advice. And I just want to add on to that a little bit by saying that our trading strategies are medium risk, and we really work with every student individually to make sure they have
Yeah.
a good understanding of the trades. They are not rushing to invest their money before they're fully comfortable with setting trades, understanding the market, understanding how the economy is tied to the market, and how the trades are going to perform based on technical indicators, financial indicators, and other aspects that are involved in setting up trades. And also, when we invite people into our family, we want them to make money.
Yes. We love making
It
the money.
is, we love making you money.
Yes.
We so stay true to that.
Yes.
Every single week, we check in with our traders. We follow up with them separately. We send them emails, texts, whatever way we can engage them back in the community to make sure they're keeping track of their investments, make sure they're tracking with their goals, make sure they're just staying tuned in with us
Yes.
and collaborating with others to share like-minded ideas. Listen, everybody is not a genius in the market. And just because we have a pro trader who is exceptional at what he does doesn't mean there's not a smarter mind out there. You know,
Exactly.
we can all learn from one another. We are all open to learning from one another, and we want to empower our traders to bring that knowledge back into the community, share it with others. Let's talk about it. Let's see what new strategies we can develop to help everybody succeed. Our price point of $120 per month is so minimal. There are communities out there that charge thousands per week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we really wanted to set up a low price point, not because we don't love making money, but because we want to help you
Yes.
the money that you need to get yourself out of whatever hardship you're in, whether you're trying to pay debt, whether you're trying to build a savings, whether you're trying to switch between jobs. Can this be another job for you? Can you make a career change out of this? Maybe not right away, but it's totally possible.
Yes.
Invested 5,000 in the market and made 65,000 in 4 months. That could be literally a salary for somebody if you know what you're doing.
Yes, of
So
course.
when you're thinking, okay, but this is high risk, I'm going to lose a lot of money, we're here to tell you that yes, all of that is true. There are risks involved with any kind of trading. But if you know what you're doing and if you work with a community that really supports you, where everybody uplifts each other and it's not just a downline where we're dictating to you what to do and you're following along blindly, then this can be a life changer for you.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's incredible that you said this because, in real estate, for instance, right? We go
Mhm.
through trends, and people want to get into flipping houses. They want to renovate. They want to do this, and then I remember I said, okay, so you want to invest this? How much is your ROI, right? How much you think you're gonna make? And then I tell them, okay, so you're gonna. So they think, yeah, I'm gonna make 100,000. No, out of that 100,000, you're gonna have to pay taxes. You're gonna have to. You don't know what you're buying, right? Because the plumbing could be destroyed or the electrical. It's a give and take. It's a honestly,
Oh
it's a
yeah.
rush, right? And then I've seen people going into foreclosures because they did not understand risk. And I think the risk, you can never know your risk unless you know your money. If you know your
Very true.
numbers clearly, it's not about the market. The market doesn't dictate how is the market for you, for the consumer, for you personally. Your market, your packet, your income, the way you handle debt, the way you handle payments, the way you handle that, that's what it dictates your market. So if you
Mhm.
already know, you already have 6 months of emergency funds and you're making extra money and you want to
Mhm.
invest that extra money, then your risk is almost nothing. Even if this extra money is 3,000, whatever, as long as you risk, as long as your money that you're investing is not affecting your daily commitments, you're okay. Or let's talk about the hard money lenders. Hard money lenders, they lend you the money between 10 to 12% on a yearly your money, right? And it's the same thing. It is, if you don't understand how high of an interest rate is that loan, but you're taking it just being positive that it's going to work, and you don't want to do an inspection, and then you don't trust a Latina, 5 foot that is telling you, do not buy this house, please. Oh no, you don't know nothing because you're a girl. No, 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 no. That's the thing, Maria. I think investors need to understand. It's a very sexiest market, the real estate. They don't like to see a girl that is coming. No, no, no. You're not gonna sell me that because it's not. But I think in the stock market, for everybody that's been fighting equality, that your voice matters and everything, the stock market for me is a happy, happy place. It's the only place where we all have truly the same opportunities, whether you have 500 or 5 million. You have access to the same opportunity without putting aside your color, your race, your gender, whatever. It's really a matter of, to me, it's an urgency for me to share my message because I've been in so many places, and even in real estate right now, I think we have a really good advantage. And also in our university that I didn't mention is the fact that I know real estate, and then you need to do both. Because just knowing either just the stock market or just real estate is like trying to ride a bicycle with one leg. It's impossible,
Yeah, very true.
right? We need two. Or to build your empire, you need both of them. So, as you can see,
Well,
I'm so passionate about this.
I know you are. So, as you were talking, I thought of folks who have been saving for a while, maybe have 50, 100, 200,000 saved, and is just sitting in the savings or in CDs or in some long term kind of minor investment vehicles that aren't earning a high interest yield. And why would you say they need to invest in the stock market and take the leap of faith to transfer a little bit of that risk or embrace a little bit of that risk with their money, because a lot of those folks are hesitant and they're thinking to themselves, or might be thinking to themselves, I've been saving for a while. I really don't want to lose all this money. I'm not sure that's the right move for me. But me personally, I think it's the right move. And I think you would agree with me on that. So why would you say that is?
First of all, I think they need to make a move because money has to move in order to just go in cycles. Then we have to move. Now, your money is moving. Your money is moving. The bank is making your money move for sure. You're just not making any money, okay? So you are already losing money. By putting your money in savings in a regular account, you are already losing your money. So you are already putting your money at risk. Number two, this the rate. A lot of people whenever I do my classes, I ask them, how much is your savings account paying you? Oh, no, I don't know. But normal accounts pay you between 0.03, 0.04, not even 1%, right? So if you just are lucky that your account is paying you 1%, when you apply the rule of 72, that you can look in our videos, it's going to take 72 years for those savings that is going to double. So you are already losing. Someone is already playing with your money. And then you think you're controlling your money, because most folks that they keep their money in savings, they don't like to give control. They think they have in control. They want to be able to go and grab the money whenever they want. The stock market is the same. So I'm not saying to empty their savings accounts, but I am saying that they have to understand that if your money is not moving, you're not making money. Someone else is playing with your money and you're already taking a risk. And then inflation and then taxes. So you're already losing. You're not just going
And
and
it's very true. Very, very true. The cost of living goes up 7.5 to 8% per year. We're only getting 2 to 3% increase in our salaries for those of us who are employed in the corporate world. And everywhere you're losing. Your salary isn't meeting the cost of living increase.
Mm-hmm.
Your savings is not meeting the increase in the cost of living in terms of interest. And while the banks are using our money to reinvest in the market, we are losing all around. So, with all of this in mind, what would you say would be one key takeaway from today's conversation that our SWOT traders and everybody who is interested in joining the SWOT Trading University should walk away with today?
Then I think it's just the one thing that that you should definitely do is do not leave this information to wonder. Sometimes later becomes never. This is no longer a matter of choice. This is a matter of a must. It's just not fair that you are working every single day for your money, that you are going to work every single day, and someone else is playing with your money while you are staying in the same situation. So that one takeaway is protect your time. You are worth more. And we are not here in this world just to pay bills. That you just I think this
So,
comes from that.
so critical, SWOT traders. We are not here to just pay our bills.
No.
And
Because
some of us are just working to pay our bills, aren't we? And
yeah.
we
This
want to change that situation for you. We
yeah.
want to change that lifestyle. We want to be your supporting beams to raise you up higher to really get you to the goals that you aspire to get to. And we have the team to help you. So I know you have a special offer for our guests today.
Yes.
Watch Trading University is offering something very special for with
For
one
the
week.
holidays, yes.
Yeah, so share that
So,
and where we can, where people can go to actually sign up.
yes, yes, yes. Um, I really believe that, imagine, I always imagine if Times Square will say, will be full of advertising, do not get in debt, do not spend cash, do not do this. And I have a degree in marketing. So this is a huge shift for me, right? But the thing is, like, during the holiday season, we spend so much money
Yes, we
buying
do.
gifts, doing things for the people that we don't really like, honestly, right?
Absolutely.
Because the mind is not, it's not even, we're not even wired to like so many people, as many as we want to please, right? And then we throw this money away, and then the holidays, and then February comes, and then you have nothing. And we need to do like what we always said at SWAT. We need to do what the wealthy do. The
Yeah.
wealthy don't give their kids toys or all these expensive TVs. They give them books. They give them stocks. They give stocks, or they open these accounts for their kids, or they give them classes. And instead of buying them tuitions, they buy them tuitions. So on November 30th, we are going to have a special event where we are going to teach everyone how to buy stocks as holiday gifts, or how to buy memberships for coaching with us. So if you want your kid to get better at money, we're going to have coaching with me. You want success tips, we're going to have coaching with Maria, or with personal coaching with Commander Ashton. So we putting together this beautiful array of gifts that you can give to your family. These gifts that you can change people's lives for generations. It's not just a toy. And this is how they're going to remember you. It is in your hands. You can save your kids, especially, it doesn't matter how old you are. You're going to learn how you can give a 5-year-old stocks. Like, for instance, for me, Maria, I'm super, super excited because, I have a lot of family friends. They want to give gifts to my kids. So my daughter's birthday is on January 19th. I want to be able to say, hey, you guys, don't buy any gifts. My daughter has this account that she's gonna get stocks with your money, so please put your money there. Do not be
Hmm.
afraid of asking for money. Kids don't need any more toys, they don't need any more sugar, they don't need any more gadgets. So that's what we're having. And we're gonna have my Maria, we're gonna be, sign up right now. You're watching this video, send us a message as we get ready. So know that the date is November 30th. And just get ready for it, because there's a pre-preparation that we're gonna put you through. So when you comes November 30th, you're gonna be able to purchase these gifts. And then, you know, to go to the next life knowing you changed someone's life, honestly.
So if you guys are looking to sign up, the link to sign up will be at www.swattrading.com/holiday gifts.
Yes.
And
And Maria, you and I are going to be here again on Monday,
we are.
and so I was just looking at the notification that Commander Ashton was going live, and we're going to be, more active on this because elections has happened already, which is one thing that we know we would like kind of waiting for. But regardless, share this video, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our information, look us up, ask for referrals, and we're here to support you. At the end of the day, just like we are not here to just pay bills, we're not just here to be ordinary. We all have the ability to be extraordinary. And to be
Yes.
that, you need your money to be working for you so you can achieve your dreams. And that's what it's all about. So thank you, Maria. This was amazing.
Thank you guys. And Admi dropped so many value bombs. I hope you guys took advantage of watching the entire video. If not, go back through it, listen to it again. Make sure you have the value added tips that we shared in here. So much knowledge, guys. Remember to join us at swattrading.com. We look forward to you joining our family. And go SWAT traders.
Go SWAT traders, and we love making you money. I'll see you all in the top of success.
See you next time.